In this video, we are going to walk through how to assign Google Drawings in a Google Classroom assignment for students. So first, we're going to open up a Google Drawings activity that we've already set up. This is using a timeline diagram that we've used in the Insert menu with the diagram option. We walked through how to do that in our How to Use Google Drawings video. So we've personalized this with the different levels and colors. You can do that with the other diagram options. So if we click a different option, you can see the different personalization options over there. One of the cool things about Google Drawings is you can add directions in the margins for students, and then they have the full canvas to interact with. So we're going to pop over to Google Classroom and create an assignment as usual. We're going to give this a title and instructions. And then a Google Drawing is just like any other Google file, like a slide, sheet, or doc. We can attach it just like we would any of those other files, and we'll be able to make a copy for students. So we're adding in those instructions, letting students know to check that margin where the directions are. We could also add those full directions here for students, but we're just going to point them in the direction of that left margin. Then click on the Drive button, and we're going to scroll through until we find our drawing. You can also search in the Drive for that. But here's our timeline assignment with that Google Drawing icon. We've attached it, and then we're going to change it to make a copy for each student. So each student is going to get the editable timeline. And then we can add our due date and set the topic. We can also personalize this to assign it to different student groups, set grading categories, or add a rubric if we would like. But we're going to push this out to our students. And then this is what that is going to look like on the teacher side. We are going to switch over to a student view here in a moment. We're just going to switch over to that demo student account and pop into our classroom. And then you can see what the student interaction is going to look like. So they can open up that Google Drawing just like they would for their copy of a Google Doc and see those directions and have the full editable view of a Google Drawing. So they can follow those directions and fully edit the drawing. And then on the grading view, just like we would a Google Doc or a slide, I can add comments here, and I can stay within the Google Classroom grading workflow and grade this assignment just like I would a Google Doc for students. So that is how you can use Google Drawings as a Google Classroom assignment.